Hey everybody, Spider V13 here again, Sunday, January 7th, video number 2. Today let's talk about run on firearms again this weekend. I know several gun shops here in my area that yesterday they sold out every 9mm handgun and AR-15 platform that they had. So people again are getting spooked and getting panicked. And yes, I think we can all agree that today, including today, the next 4 days are going to be extremely interesting. And with having, almost 30,000 National Guard soldiers armed with riot gear, and I think Delaware National Guard sent in 46 light duty and tactical armored vehicles. And at this point now, Washington, D.C. is pretty much militarily shut down. So, is everyone, with the Democrats and the Republicans, is everyone just being overly safe? Let's hope so. Because when you look at movements like that and other state capitals being surrounded and becoming military zones, you got to appreciate that our government, on certain respects, is moving ahead of the inauguration to, to keep the state capitals and state workers and, the civilians safe and stuff. But at the same token, you got to wonder, man, what do they know that we don't know? Is some false flag going to happen? I mean, the reports that I've read across multiple platforms are saying that we've got 75,000 CHICOM soldiers right across the Canadian border, and then just across the southern border into Mexico, reportedly there's like 175,000 CHICOM soldiers. So are we preparing for a possibility of a CHICOM invasion? Who knows? Right now, for all of us, today and the next 3 days is just, we need to stay calm. Just stay calm and stay aware. Scan your channels, filter all the chatter that you hear with prayer and discernment. And yeah, let's not overreact. Let's be proactive instead of reactive. And part of that being proactive is not going into a panic and making irrational decisions, because that doesn't help you, doesn't help your family, doesn't help the people around you, doesn't help your community whatsoever. And yeah, it's perilous times. I'm a little bit nervous as well. I mean, I think at this point, Trump has pretty much just gone quiet. He's gone completely dark. We don't know for sure where he's hanging out at. If it's in Texas, Cheyenne Mountain, if he's in the White House, it's irrelevant at this point. And I'm going to say something now, in part of this video, that a lot of you aren't going to like. But Biden is our next president. Biden will be sworn in virtually. He won't be at the normal inauguration point. He's going to be sworn in, and we need to just go ahead and accept that. And it's okay to protest. You just don't take guns to a protest. Don't go to a protest publicly with the thought that if somebody disagrees with me, I'm going to blast their ass, punch them in the mouth. No, we're not. Don't do stupid shit to get yourself in trouble. The bottom line is, let's just accept what's going to happen on the 20th and move forward. Now, granted, most of us might not agree with the selection of the next president, but at the same token, we don't want to fight a president while he's in office. We, as the general public and nation, somehow need to get behind our new president and see if we can't get this economy kick-started, get this COVID nonsense out of the way, and get people working again and get the cash flow going. Let's get some businesses open. That's my focus. I'm not pro-Trump or pro. I'm what you would call a political atheist. I'm on the fence. I just watch. And here's my thoughts personally. Whoever can get into the Oval Office on the 20th, as long as their focus is to basically, like I said, let's crush this COVID-19, let's get this economy kick-started and cash flow, let's get people back to work, let's get commerce restarted. I don't care who the president is. I really don't. As long as they get in and put the American people first and try and do their best to take care of us and get us out of this rut. The other thing is I've been listening to a lot of chatter across multiple platforms. You know, I'm old enough now that this will be my fifth presidential cycle. I've been around that long. And every campaigning year leading up to a presidential election, it's always, oh yeah, Second Amendment, take the guns, and harsh laws and all that. This happens every single election cycle. And so, what I mean, after watching what I watched yesterday in my area at the gun stores, don't panic. Every time we lead up to a new presidential leader, all the fanatics come out of the woodwork and start talking gun confiscation, gun control, and there's states like Florida and California have some very strict gun laws. Washington D.C., Chicago, and there's a reason for that. Now, granted, all of us don't agree with gun control, and there are some pretty outrageous proposals being put forth that'll probably be taken to the House and the Senate and Congress for radical changes. But again, don't panic. And the Second Amendment is here to stay. It may adjust slightly with the course of time. We'll just have to play it out. Bottom line is, I'll say it again, don't panic. Be proactive, not reactive. Don't let fear, anxiety, and your emotions control how you prep, control how you prepare, okay? So I'll probably make an actual preppers video this afternoon. I just have to decide what I want to do. All right, well, with that being said, as always, be safe, stay aware, but most importantly, be prepared. I'm out.